Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 132 and today I've got something, I have something to show you. So as you know, in the previous episode of Hermitcraft, me and Iskal, we did a little bit of a competition type thing. We went end busting and we got all sorts of stuff. We managed to get a whole bunch of shulker shells, but unfortunately I died in the process. And unfortunately, I'm also just terrible. I mean, why am I making excuses like I died? That's the reason that I lost. No, I was terrible. I was losing anyway. Then I died, which didn't help my situation. And I completely lost. I lost so badly. And we had a bit of a wager. We had a little bit of a wager. Which is that, well, if Iskal lost, he would have to shave his head. And also, I think his beard as well. He would have to go all out. He'd have to lose the hair and also the beard. If I lost, I'd have to shave and put on a green tie. It's not good. I look so scary. It's just... Look at me. Look at my face. It's horrifying. I'd never noticed how low down my face... Like, look how tiny my chin is. I've got the smallest chin on the planet. I just don't even know if I can look at that anymore. It's disgusting. So I think it's going to stay this way for around about 10 episodes. I think that's probably what we agreed on. So that is quite a long time. And I am going to have to show Iskal at some point in today's Hermitcraft episode because I'm sure he'll get quite the kick out of it. But anyway, in today's Hermitcraft episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing work on the ridiculous cactus farms that we built in the previous episode of Hermitcraft, or a recent one, because as you can see, A, these things are really kicking out the cacti, there are plenty of them on the floor, but also B, we don't have any form of storage system for them, and we don't have any collection system for them at this point in time. But wow, this is impressive stuff. We are going to have way more cactus than we probably should have. So that is the full space all cleared out. So I've also replaced all of the blocks in the walls with stone bricks. So we got rid of all of that ugly stuff. So now this place is looking pretty cool. And now what I'm doing is taking out the floor, making way for the compressed ice so that we can place the water streams on top of them. But one thing I just want to mention is that I've just swapped out all of the cables in my computer setup for DisplayPort 1.2 cables. So I can now play in 4K at 60 Hertz. And oh my word, it's so much smoother. I mean, I don't know how I played on 30 Hertz for the last week. It's been giving me headaches. It's disgusting. So now everything is back to being buttery smooth. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have any compressed ice in the storage system, so we're going to have to head off and gather it up, which reminds me, seriously need to do some work on the town. The town has been slacking. We have not been over here for probably around about 10 episodes. So at some point, yeah, I'm going to have to get back to it. Probably not today, though. There really isn't too much packed ice left. I mean, there's a lot. Don't get me, there's a decent amount. We've definitely got enough for today's Hermitcraft episode. There's no doubt that. But we might need to start looking out for more ice spikes biomes because this is running definitely quite low. This should have had a spot in my most satisfying moments in Minecraft. Not only do we get the fast mining, but we also get the smashing sound. In fact, breaking glass is also very satisfying. I missed a bunch of stuff in that video. Okay, we're doing pretty well. I've managed to get myself a whole bunch of packed ice, so that's all good. But in typical Mumbo Jumbo fashion, I've got myself fully lost. I don't even remember these places. I've never seen these places before. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. I really need to take note of coordinates and directions and northeast, southwest and all that sort of thing. We just about managed to make it home, and now this place is pretty much all done and dusted. So let's just grab the final few water sources, and there we go. We've got all of the hoppers in place. We have the water going across like that, and as you just saw right there, perfectly demonstrated, the cacti are now dropping out of this thing, dropping into the water streams, dropping into the hopper streams, and then they're going to be making their way across like this, and they're going to end up in this hopper over here. Now, of course, we are going to be working on the storage system in today's episode, but wow, what? How is that already that high? That's completely bonkers anyway. That's completely blown me away. What we need to do now is we need to replicate this exact build here on the other side, because for those of you who don't know, we have a direct replica of this place on the other side of this massive room. And there we go. We are pretty much completed on this one too. So there it is. We have got both sides of this place all done and dusted. All of those cacti are running into here, which we already have 21 out of nowhere. Just seems to have absolutely flown in already. So what we need to do now is we need to work out where the storage system is going to be going. That should be priority number 1. And also how we're actually going to do it. Now, I have a few ideas in mind. I've got a few different plans, but I don't really know how to execute them. Plan number 1 is a sort of accessible storage silo system. So here we have all of the chests, and we have the redstone lamps on one of the sides. And what I thought we could do is if we take a comparator output from here, that will go into there. And then we'd need a comparator output that runs out like this. And then I guess it would be redstone dots and repeater. Yeah, that works. And then we'd have another comparator there, and that will power that. And then this one would be the full loop system. Okay. So as this fills up, all of those redstone lamps would switch on. And this is what it would look like as one completed module. So we have the item elevator, which is really close to the back. That sends the cacti up from underneath the ground, and then they drop down into this area here, and you can see that this chest is being filled up, which is great. All of these hoppers are being activated because items are flowing through them, but once they stop flowing through them, then those lights will just stay on when there's items on the inside. I hope that makes sense. Let's build it on the Hermitcraft server. And that was actually surprisingly very easy. If we just place in this comparator and then this block, that will do it for the first section. So there is like the storage silo system. It's pretty tall, and it sits right in there. And you know what? I was actually going to put a case around this thing, but I quite like being able to see all of the redstone. I think it looks quite cool. So we'll have one on each side, and I've been doing some thinking while I was building this. Originally, as I saw in the previous redstone clip, we had the item elevator out the back. What I'm thinking is that we could put the item elevator inside one of these walls. The cacti then runs across the roof, and then drops through a hole in the ceiling and into these hoppers right here. So you'll see cacti just falling in from the ceiling, and maybe we can put some lights up there as well so you can watch it fall down, and then it will drop into the storage system, and just, it will look really, really cool. I think that's the way to go. Anyway, I'm going to build the other one first, and then we can start work on that. So after a little bit of resource gathering with getting all the wood for the chests, and getting all of the wood for the hoppers, and getting some more redstone and some more quartz and all that sort of thing, we are now done with this side as well. So these two, yep, I have done it correctly. I suddenly thought I didn't actually check which side the redstone lamps go on. These two are standing tall, and they are looking... yeah, they're looking pretty cool. Everything looks slightly off-centered because this beacon is there, but I can promise you, at least I'm really hoping, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of these are directly opposite one another, perfectly symmetrical, everything's looking cool. Okay, let's work out how on earth we're going to be dropping these cacti through the roof. What on earth? Look how many cacti are being produced by this thing. We've been here for, what, probably about an hour, and I know only having like 5 stacks isn't really that impressive, but that's like 10 stacks an hour because we have 2 of these farms. That's more, yeah, as I say, that is more cactus than I'm ever going to need. Seriously. I had totally forgotten that I don't have a moustache. I opened up my inventory and I was horrified. I thought I had someone else's skin on. Oh, it's so ugly. I can't wait for Iskal to see this one. Alright, this is actually going to be super difficult because, well, all the way up there is just pure ocean. I feel like I'm going the wrong way here. There's a chance I'm going the wrong way here. I've completely lost all forms of sense of direction. Okay, so there's the ocean. We need to go a good few blocks higher. I think... originally I was going to use water streams, but I feel like hoppers running across the top is probably the way to go. And then we can go across there and then maybe have like a little dropper shooter which will shoot the items out into that hopper there. And let's hope they don't miss. How accurate is that going to be? I've just realised why I'm struggling so much building this thing. I was sat there trying to work out what on earth is going on and why I keep almost dying so quickly. I'm not wearing my helmet. Which has made me realise how terrible working underwater is when you don't have aqua affinity and respiration. Just, like, How? I ran out of breath within about 10 seconds. I need to be working on that. And again, I have gotten myself lost. And my elytra are running low. And I'm running low on rockets as well. Would it be north or south to my base? I really have no clue. Well, one thing that I have just found is the ice spikes biome. I don't know how I got here because I was meant to be out wood gathering, but this is not helpful because I still don't know how to get home from this place because this is where I got lost earlier. Oh, I'm so useless at this game. What are the chances of that happening? I mean, seriously? Okay, so let's just give you a heads up of what just occurred here. I fell through the roof, landed on top of this, and there just so happened to be a creeper on top of there, and he exploded instantly. I hadn't even hit the floor. I didn't take any damage because I jumped off just about in time, but it's just destroyed. How much redstone? To be fair, it's not quite as much as I was expecting it, but still. This is up there as one of the most frustrating things I've ever had to work on. I keep falling down, gravel keeps falling through the roof, and then pouring water on all my redstone. I've had to rebuild this a bunch of times because it's been covered in water. It's just... oh, it's so frustrating. Now let's see if this thing works. So the repeater goes in, redstone goes in. These items are now on their way up. Now, I'm going to have to check out the second account here just to make sure that they're not being lost into the ocean because that would be very bad news. No, it doesn't look like they are. It looks like they're dropping out of the ceiling and they're making their way into our system. Now, the only thing is that it does look like there's just a tiny bit of cacti which is falling onto the top there. Let's just quickly pop up to the top here. Yeah, some of it is missing the mark. Okay, so what can we do about that? Well, I suppose we could do something like that. I don't know why this is now turning off and on, but I think maybe that works. If we create like a collection area a little bit like this, surely none of them should miss that. This is great. I am going to put a torch up here though, just because I want people to see where the cacti are falling through. That's much better, and that looks brilliant. It's a little bit rough with the hoppers on the top, but it's okay. It looks pretty cool to me. I personally really like this thing, and I'm just happy that it's working. Okay, now we have to start work on the other side, which is going to be even more difficult because the ocean is very close to the ceiling there. So, part 1 has been completed. I have got the item elevator in place that takes the items up into the ocean level. And I'm just placing in the final few hoppers here. So those items are going to be floating up to the top there. And they're going to make their way across like this. And then they're going to go into this dropper, which is over underneath this block. Or at least it's going to be underneath this block. Okay, and now you're starting to understand why it's very difficult to do redstone here. Because that's where the dropper is going to be. So that means that I need to make a space underneath here that is going to have all of the redstone in it, and I have just poured water all over all of my torches and all my bone meal once again. So we're gonna have to do some redecorating later on. And there we go. I think this side is now all completed as well. So I fixed up all of the flooding that we had. Hopefully that's all done. As I said, I am going to have to redecorate this place because most of it has been flooded now. So there's plenty of bald patches where all of the bone meal has been washed away. But if we head down underneath here, I think all I have to do is kickstart my item elevator. And that will do it. Now let's just try and make sure that we're not going to break anything here. Okay, I'm trying to work out exactly what's going on. And trying not to break anything. But if we were to place redstone here, and then redstone there, that started it. Now, why are these hoppers empty? Oh, it's because this hopper here, which is going to explode out with all its items, is facing in the wrong direction. So let's quickly try our best to get that hopper back. Oh no. I think the hopper fell into this hopper and has now been sent up to the top. Right, that's much better. All of that is now in place. We can hear the clicking, which is good. That means that the items are being sent through. And now we just sit here and watch and see if this is actually going to start working. Now, I should probably remove all of the scaffolding that we have going on here. But that looks promising. I mean, at the minute, it's only gravel. We're not getting any cacti coming through. But that still shows that this design is actually working. So, there we have it. We now have one cactus shoot there. We also have this one over here, which, as you can see, is also working. The cactus isn't coming out quite so fast because this is how fast the cactus farm is actually producing cacti, whereas this one is just clearing out its backlog. But as you can see, they are both functioning. Okay, we still have a bunch of clearing up left to do. As I say, bone meal, and also we need to get rid of all these chests, because these things are very ugly. I'm happy to say that this room is now all completed. I would say it's completely done. We have finally got there. This has been actually quite a long project in total, but this room is now fully finished, and it looks great, doesn't it? Really, really happy with it, so I think to wrap it up, Oldie, what do you think of it? Are you happy with it, or do you dislike it? Yes! He likes it! Fantastic! And on that note, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give Iskal a bit of a shout, and I'm going to see what he thinks of my new facial hair. Alright, so are you gonna be waiting by the Nether Portal? Is this... Oh my word. Oh my word.
I'm just on my island, wherever you want to meet up.
Well, yeah, see, you know what I'm like, managed to get myself lost already. I tried to do the flying technique of flying to your base.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Yes.
no. I think I'm here. No, maybe. I don't know where I've gone. Oh, yes, somehow. Wait, is that's not your Nether Portal. I found a Nether Portal. Whose Nether Portal am I at here?
Well, there's one for Ren and one for me, but
I'm gonna go through it and I'm going to see where I end up. This is the official.
Going into the Nether.
This is the official way to try things. Okay, I have no clue where I am.
You're in a sand biome, are you?
No, I don't actually know whose place this is. There's blue and red banners.
Blue and red banners?
Yeah, where on earth have I gone? I have never seen this place before in my entire life, and I have no clue whose it is. It's just a big cleared out area in... Yeah, that's very odd. Okay, I found...
You're hopeless.
This is so strange. I don't know where I've gone.
Where are you in the Nether?
Okay.
Let's see if you're off at all.
Right. Why don't you give me the coordinates for you?
I kind of want to hear where you are though, because I want to see how wrong you've flown.
560 by 145.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, 280 by 125.
How did I get that wrong? Right. Okay. So 280.
Yeah, or actually 300.
Okay. So 300.
320. 320.
Oh, okay. I was literally just down the hill from you. I can see you. I can see you. Oh no. Should we approach each other on this long cobblestone line so that you get a build up, so you can start to see my fresh face?
Yes, please, please. Where is this long cobblestone? I can't see you, man.
Yeah, I know. I've gone a little bit further away than I thought. There's a ghast over there as well, which could add to the drama.
Oh, are you south of me?
Yeah,
okay,
I can see you. I can see you.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm burning.
Oh.
Am I walking down the right path?
Hang on. No, I think you're going the wrong way. I can't see you anymore. I'm trying to kill this ghast to absolute no effect.
Oh, hold on. I may be the same ghast.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, nice. Okay. So you're down the Mobile Lisa path.
No. You literally were just on the same path as me, and then you jumped off it.
Oh my goodness! I see you now. Okay.
All right.
And you have shaven. This is good then. This is good.
Yeah. I hope it's updated for you. All right, here goes. I've got my helmet off for you. It's not a good look.
Okay.
I never noticed how small my chin is until today. What is going on there? Literally.
You look like a sponge, dude.
I do. Seriously, my mouth is like falling off my face. It's like I have like I've got like an undermounted mouth. It's basically on the underside of my face.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, so that's...
Oh dear. The tie is beautiful though. The tie is really good.
I actually, it looks like I've forgotten a little bit. Oh, there's a ghast right under us. It looks like I've forgotten a little bit, because there's still some red up there.
Oh yeah, I just thought that was your neck blood. You know, everybody has some neck blood.
I cut myself shaving. It's just
yeah.
I'm not very good at it. Oh man,
oh, that is beautiful, dude. That is so brilliant. Holy,
it does look good, doesn't it? So I think what I said at least earlier on is I think I'm going to keep this. This is going to stay kicking around for I think 10 episodes. I think that was close. I was standing on that that block pretty much. There we go.
Trying to get the arrow away. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I think I'm going to
10
be
10 episodes.
10 episodes. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's quite
okay.
That's quite the commitment. I don't know if it will be in Redstone videos, just because people who aren't subscribed to me will be like, this guy's got the ugliest skin on the planet. I can't subscribe to this guy. So that could affect things.
Yeah,
but,
it's just in the Hermitcraft videos, obviously. But it kind of saddens me a little bit because now I can't do videos with you for 10 episodes. I can't stand the look of that face, man.
It's horrible, isn't it? There's ghasts everywhere. You know, I kind of look like a ghast. Oh, that was good.
You do look a little bit like a ghast.
Yeah.
and you know, in the last video we did then, Boston, you kind of sounded like a ghast as well.
That's true. No. That's true. It wasn't my most manly episode. I think it's safe to say.
It was good, dude. It was funny.
Oh well, thank you ever so much anyway for popping over and checking it out. I do slightly hate myself for coming up with the idea of doing this challenge thing. I don't know why I thought that was a good plan, because it was almost guaranteed that I was going to lose. But there we go. Yeah, so there it is. Do you want to get one last look as you walk away? Just one last little peek?
Yeah.
How does it look from a distance?
It's even worse. You just look like the top of a torch. Your face looks like a torch.
I don't think I've ever heard that before, but thank you.